97.9, where we bang the hottest hip hop and R&B. It's your girl Shani Sweets right here inside the Pretty Girl Playbook. Now I know I'm a little early talking to you guys, but I have a special guest in the building. You know, Advanced Community Health loves to come through. Today we are joined by nurse practitioner Patera Foye-Fuller, the director of Pediatrics at Advanced Community Health. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming in and talking to us. You said this is your first time being here, so
Yes.
welcome. You're here to talk to us about the connection between diet and overall health, such as growth, development, and energy levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like with all that, it's getting to be summertime. Everybody's trying to get their summertime bodies, trying to be really strict. I was just watching a video before you came in, and this woman was saying that she's like, I'm getting into meal prepping. She's been doing it, and then she's saying that she's also doing some intermediate fasting and stuff like that. So when people think of diet, they often think about weight, but how does diet impact overall health beyond just losing weight?
Right, that's a good question, and you are correct. When you say diet, people tend to associate it with weight loss, but diet, just simply defined, is what we eat and drink on a daily basis. It also includes the timing of those meals, the frequency, and portion control related to those meals.
Gotcha. Now, myself, you're talking about stages of life here. I'm a millennial. I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but I'm a millennial. Okay, I'm on the younger side of things, but with life in general, things just change. So, how does diet influence like the growth and development during like different stages of your life?
Right. As a pediatric provider, we definitely we have the benefit of following children from birth up and through about age 21.
Mm-hmm.
So many stages of development, which makes it very fun, right? It's
right.
a rewarding time and an interesting population to follow. When they are babies, nutrition matters because all we have at that point is growth. We have them in frequently. That first year of life, they're coming in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 15 months. So the visits are frequent. And one of the key things that we monitor during those visits is weight.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we do know is that healthy children grow. And given all things normal, most children start out with a very healthy foundation. So in those early stages, we're looking at the growth, the linear growth, making sure that they're progressing along their growth curve as we expect, that BMI is normal after they become 2 years of age, that the weight is supported because that affects brain development. They need the healthy fats to continue with the brain development. We coach and counsel as they go, going from whole milk to a reduced fat milk as indicated at 2 years of age. Once they get into the elementary school ages, we're looking also not only at growth, but the attention span, what we eat. Iron, if you have anemia. A low iron can affect your attention in the classroom, it can affect your energy levels. Still looking at that growth potential as kids approach puberty. Children that are chronically malnourished or under nutrition, they can have delayed puberty. Affecting their maximum growth potential. Then you're going into the teenage years. You have girls going into puberty, getting their menstrual cycle, boys looking at sports, girls looking at sports. So they're interested in those things. They want to know, how tall will I be? So it continues to affect us throughout life, including not just growth, but our ability to recover from illness, right? All the things. So it's comprehensive, and we use a comprehensive approach in addressing all of those things.
I love that. See, I'm a little past these stages, but my sister just had a baby.
Okay.
And she is 3 months.
Okay, I hope she comes to Advanced Community Health.
Oh my gosh, she is, every time she goes away, like she'll go to visit her grandparents for just like 3 days or so, then she'll come back. And it's just like a whole new size baby. I'm like, the clothes are not fitting. Like, you're 3 months,
they
or
grow
6 months.
so fast.
And it's just like, I know this is not, like, somebody needs to redo the size of baby clothes because it doesn't make sense to me. But the growth and just watching her, and when she's gone for those 3 days, it's just like, whoa, like, it's happening.
She looks totally different when she comes
back.
back.
Like, really fast. And it's kind of ironic. Sidebar, we just got a puppy at the same time. They're literally a few days apart.
Okay.
But this is a doodle, and it's like both, like the stages of just like the adolescent, no matter what it is, it's just like you get to watch it, but then also she's had to change back to my niece, she had to change her milk. Like we're watching these things happen. Just like, okay, we gotta figure out what milk she likes, what works better.
Right. Her
Her weight is gaining because she was able to keep down milk from regurgitating or anything like that. So it's just so many different things that I don't think we think of during those early stages. So what if someone wants to improve their overall health, why is dieting often the best place to start?
If we go back to the old saying, you are what you eat,
Yeah.
it is always the best place to start because we tend to reflect what we take in, right? And it is the number one way to affect how you feel and maneuver throughout your day. When you know better, you do better. When you do better, you feel better. When you feel better, you live better overall. So making sure that you are first knowledgeable about what healthy nutrition means and what the daily requirements for all those minerals and nutrients looks like, and then taking active steps to make it happen. A lot of people tend to be intimidated from the launching pad or getting started with that process just because they simply don't know.
Yeah.
So I always like to give the myplate.gov website as an option to go in and look. It provides the recommended standard daily intake of proteins and fruits and vegetables and grains, and shows you a very realistic and sensible way to make sure that you're getting adequate amounts of those, and offers other dietary suggestions to make sure that we're getting those top nutrients and minerals in our daily diet.
Okay, I love that. I think it's really important to make sure you're getting those types of nutrition. I just started making sure I eat my fruit and stuff before I come to work, and I'll do like me a boiled egg or something like that, something light, and then it's starting to like kind of curve like my appetites for things. So when I'm here ready to get lunch, I'm kind of like, I really don't want that today. I'm gonna get a salad or I'm gonna get this. So it definitely helps, and it starts to create that pattern. Now my household, my family, is kind of weird when someone wants to like help their family with their diet and all those type of things. My family personally, we eat 3 different ways. Like one dish of spaghetti, we have like ground beef, turkey, or no meat at all.
Okay.
So like we have to like separate it because everybody eats differently. But if someone wants to start improving their family's diet today, like what's one small change they can make right now?
I'm gonna tell you, just like I tell all the families that come into my house and into my office, the first thing that I always recommend is go to the refrigerator and your pantries and get rid of all of the sugary drinks.
Okay.
It's water. At my household, we drink water. And I feel like I've been on this scene a long time, providing healthcare for the littles. And what I have found is that the conversation that I have with families today versus the conversation that I had with families 10 years ago is different. Like the reception is different. 10 years ago, if I told parents to go into their pantries and throw away all of the juice and go strictly with water for meals, etc., they'd have looked at me like I had 10 heads.
Yeah.
Now, when I say that, it's immediately
it's a little
more often than not.
Or like I'm like, oh yeah, no, we have water.
They always say, oh, that's all we drink anyway, or we don't drink juice.
Yeah.
That was never a thing 10 years ago. So people
we just started bringing Gatorade in the house.
Stopped bringing Gatorade in the house?
We just started.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Outside of water, like it's just like that's it. And then you might see someone's personal. Someone might get a small, like just a regular Pepsi or something like that. But it's personal. We kind of just don't buy. You would never see like just like 12-liter like bottle.
Right,
like,
and that used to not be the thing. People would have it stacked up in the pantry, and it's an easy way to
all
start.
Those Coke drinkers and Pepsi drinkers
and Mountain Dewers.
And Mountain Dewers, and y'all be having them. I know y'all be having them beside y'all bed in your refrigerator and stuff. Yep, my mom used to be one of those. Seriously, like
that's how we
Pepsi
grew up.
Girl.
That's what we knew.
Yeah, now it's so she'll have that one Pepsi in the fridge, and they'll stay there for a while.
Start by cutting back.
Definitely,
cutting back and then eliminate. Anything that you go in and is very stringent is going to be hard to maintain.
It really is.
So start easy with moderation and gradually get there.
I love that. So let us know, how does Advanced Community Health support families with nutrition and wellness education?
First and foremost, we make sure that those children get in for their well visits, right? They're a lot more frequent in the first year, slack off a little bit in the second year. After they hit the 2.5, 3-year mark, it becomes annually. So a lot of parents kind of miss the appointments if they're not due for vaccines. But we like to emphasize that even if the child is not due for vaccines for school, we want to see them for those annual well visits or earlier if they're less than 2, because we're monitoring growth. It's not just about immunizations. So when they come in, we're monitoring the weight and seeing where they are, doing necessary lab work, etc. So providing education, because at the end of the day, knowledge is our power, right? When you know better, you do better. In addition to providing information and following them throughout their growth trajectory, we also offer a food pantry in our clinic for patients that might need some healthy choices or a snack when they've had their morning appointment and they're on their way to school, or if they miss breakfast in the free lunch program and they've had an early morning appointment. We offer those snack bags in our clinic. We also have a shelf where parents can just come back and grab something on their way out if it's an evening appointment. So we're very fortunate to partner with Food Line Shares to provide that as an incentive for our patients when having those appointments that are off of the regular busy times. We also have a marketing team that does a great job of offering power hours. So we'll pick different nutrition and education topics to present, and this is usually done after clinic hours. I am also a certified yoga instructor, so I have also been able to offer yoga classes for patients and families that want to come in and get their body movement, because another healthy piece of nutrition is exercise, right? And it's not just what we eat, it's our activity as well.
It is. I love that, absolutely. You guys definitely make sure that you tune in. Make sure you go to Advanced Community Health Art on Instagram. They have so many different things. Let the people know where exactly they can find all the information about Advanced Community Health Services and how they can book an appointment.
So you can go to our website at advancedchc.org or give us a phone call at 919-833-3111.
You already know what's going on. Make sure you do exactly what she just said. Thank you once again, Ms. Patera. I'm so happy that you came through, giving us all that information. I'm going to talk to both of you ladies before y'all head out of here because we got some business to talk about. She says she's a yoga instructor, so you also, if you want to give a little bit about how they can find you to, get your classes outside of advanced.
Oh, for sure. So right now I am teaching Pilates regularly because I'm also a Pilates instructor.
Look at her. I love it. See, this is why we're inside the Pretty Girl Playbook, you guys.
We have 3 studios. We just opened one in North Hills and Raleigh. I have one in Holly Springs, and there's also one in downtown Raleigh. So Jet Set Pilates, come get your workout on and flow with me.
I love that. All right. So for more information, definitely visit advancedchc.org or call 919-833-3111. Advances providers are here to support you and all your health needs. It's your girl Shani Sweets. We're about to keep it going with the vibes. I got the baby coming up right here on Hot 97.9. Let's go.